Walker Croson was a former member of the Don Haskins basketball camp and was in our stations for a lot of years. We probably didn't do a very good job with him because his career did not flourish, and he's moved on to other things. But I just thought I'd point that out.
I've always wanted to thank you. Tim gave me my first job in life in 1983. He gave me a job as a ball boy, which I had for 9 years through all of the NCAA runs through the 80s, and I've always wanted to thank you.
Well, you never did, and I was always concerned with the fact that you had not. Good. Well, I just want to say that we're excited as always. It's a tremendous tournament to be a part of this. I hope that it continues. I hope that we can become a bigger part of it in terms of securing teams, creating the interest that I believe this tournament deserves. It's the host committees have always done a fabulous job. I remember the days when we had anybody and everybody in here to play. We're always going to have a quality field in here, just because I think the reputation has been so strong. But with the restructure of teams, their concerns, their needs, home games, exempt tournaments, it's become a bigger and bigger challenge. And I'm just so appreciative that the Sun Bowl has understood what this tournament has meant to the city. The work that Barry has done, Walker have done to try to keep this tournament going. I think it's very important for our city. We're going to try to come out and play well against two teams that are capable of beating us. Just based on what I watched against Brigham Young, they're capable of beating us. We weren't very good in our last game. We had a practice last night. We had a practice this morning. We're trying to get a little bit better. We need to regroup prior to conference play, and this tournament has always been a great vehicle for launching our team into conference play. In the old days of the WAC, the old days of the Mountain West, now Conference USA, we would value great challenges from our opponents, because that's what we're going to see in conference play, and we hope to see that from the field that's represented here in the tournament this weekend.
Tim, are you happy with where your team is right now, or is it where you expect it to be?
Well, we was very disappointed, Bill, in our last ball game, in that we felt like Brigham Young was a team that could win 2 or 3 games in the NCAA tournament, playing them on their home floor. They've been away from their home floors from November 23rd until our game, December 23rd. They played 7 out of 8 out of the state of Utah, one in Salt Lake, and had won 7 of those 8 games. A very talented team, and we felt like we had to disrupt their flow and who they were and how they like to play. And we did that for about 8 minutes, and either an unwillingness or an inability to sustain it, neither one of them good, got the game outside of where we wanted the game to go. And we're going to have opponents in our conference that I feel like can play with Brigham Young. So it was disheartening from that standpoint that we could not maintain the will to play the game differently on the road to give our team the best opportunity to go win. And with a 17-6 lead, we lost concentration, we lost focus, we got out of what we were trying to do offensively, which was a great impact on the game defensively. It became the game that Brigham Young likes to play, and we have talked about it with our team. We'll have other opportunities to try to reenact what we were unable to do at some point during the season.
How much work have you done since the BYU game?
Just a 2-hour practice last night and a 2-hour practice today. That's been it.
Your grandfather?
Not yet, although today is the day. Today is the day.
Anyone else?
Everybody healthy right now?
Everybody but Wayne Portlotten, who is out with a concussion, and this will be the 3rd week that he's been out. And I'm a little disappointed that, I was talking to Jeff Reynolds from Air Force They have had 7 concussions. Rick Pitino has had 17 concussions with his team this year. We've only had 1, so I'm a little disappointed that maybe we're not working hard enough and we're not doing the things that we need to be doing. But we got to get back to work. But I think Wayne is making progress, Bill, on a serious note, and he's got to get to a point now where he can run and sustain without any implications, you know, that he's still suffering the after effects of it. But they keep testing him every week, and he keeps moving further up the chart.
Are you going to see the usual Randy Culpepper at this tournament?
What about Randy? I'm sorry?
Are we going to watch him play at his best? Or?
Well, you know, we sure hope so, because when he plays well, we play well. He had a game that he'd probably like to have back in our last one against Brigham Young, and we didn't play very well. So he's a big part of what we do, and we certainly hope he plays well.